welcome to Episode 5, More Love, More Life, while I'll be sharing my own journey through trauma, inviting you to explore your pain and find healing alongside me as we create a community that supports and uplifts each other on this path to peace. Today, we're going back to last week when my boy Big Hawk was about to talk about revenge. It's something we need to talk about in our community so we can see how one thing leads to another and it keep happening. So we need to give that revenge to God. All right, Big Hawk, so it's to you, brother. What was your story?
Yeah, we was talking about a situation. Let's talk about trauma, and I brought up a situation where I was carjacked in Compton, kidnapped, shot at, all in one episode. And I was beginning to, my mind went back to that night. The first thing I did after it happened was I pretty much went on a mission. That first ride was just to go back where it happened and find them. I wasn't about to just do whatever to anybody. The pain that I was feeling, I wanted somebody to feel that.
What was you feeling?
Trauma. I felt it's like I felt less than, like somebody just gonna do me like that. Just, it's my first car, I was feeling good. Just I got some rims and put the music in it, like I say. Fresh out of high school, I was feeling good. So it just took a lot out of me, even though it was material. I mean, it took a lot. It just made me feel, I was hurt. Yeah, I felt pain. Luckily, none of them bullets hit me when they sent them my way.
So you got shot at?
Yeah, just because they was telling me to go on once they told me to get out of my own car. And I was just stubborn. I was just staring at them, like, and I remember saying, karma is real.
Can I clarify something with you? The guys that carjacked you, were they black?
Absolutely. I was 18. They looked like they was about 15, all three of them, all black.
And they tried to kill you for your car. What kind of car was it?
It was a Nissan Sentra. Yeah, I bought it for my mom.
So the neighborhood value life that much. What they would have killed you for?
A Nissan Sentra, 1989.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, possibly if one of them bullets or all three, I could have been dead.
So as you was getting shot at, what was you thinking? Or were you thinking?
Yeah, I was like in another world. I felt like it was a movie, but then I snapped into it. That adrenaline kick in, and I was just, I was nervous. I thought I was about to die. I already felt bad that it happened as far as the carjacking and all of that, but once they took it to that level, and it was because they tried to snatch the chain off my neck after I got out the car, and they didn't. So it's like they got mad, like, oh. And he told them to hand him the gun. And then once I went and hopped that fence, that first fence, as soon as I jumped to the ground, I just heard shots, and instantly I was like, oh, I'm done. And I hopped another fence. And in my mind, I thought that they was right behind me. In actuality, they wasn't. So they put that fear in me, and I just was thinking they was right behind me. And by the time I got to Wilmington and seen my car turn, that made me even madder. Like when I seen my car turning the opposite way and my music was up, and they was like, I felt like they was taunting me.
So they bruised your ego.
So it There you go. It bruised my ego in a big way, and then so soon as my pops picked me up and brought me home, you know, he was like, "You gonna be all right, man. You know, car just material. They gonna find it and or whatever. You get you another one or however that's gonna work out. You gonna be all right, son." It's like when he's told me that, the words just went in one ear and out the other ear, cause my whole thing was who I'm about to call first, and the people that I thought was gonna come instantly, they didn't. But then I ended up going over there to the place where it happened, and I didn't see nobody. Sat and waited. Had a vision of me going to jail for murder, all while I was sitting there.
So you went back over there and nothing happened?
I didn't see nobody. I was just waiting somebody to come out.
But after this happened, this event, did it change the way, the neighborhoods you went to, the way you look at life? Did you become hypervigilant? Did you just start looking around your surroundings?
Yeah, definitely. Made me just really pay a lot more attention to everything. So then I just started thinking that it was gonna happen again for a long time after that. So now my head on a swivel, riding around with protection and stuff like that. But back to that same night though, I just felt like somebody had to basically revenge. I just like, I'm about to get revenge, and that was the first time where I thought of that word like that, like I'm about to get revenge on somebody. And then when I never seen them come out, I got impatient. So then one of my homies was with it, and we just went on a mission that whole night, man. And
What do you mean by went on a mission?
went on a mission that whole night, like Beverly Hills and Hollywood, just
Trying to get your frustration out?
robbing people, basically, because I got robbed, and none of these people had nothing to do with the situation. And I'm speaking on it. I served the time for it, so I'm not.
So you got caught and went to jail that night?
Yeah.
So take us to that. What happened? Police catch you in the act? They caught you guys leaving the area? Caught you with the gun?
Same area. We got like to the point where we was like, oh, that ain't enough money. Nah, I felt like it was like a drug all in one night, because I was like, I gotta do this again, because I still don't feel comfortable. So about 4 different things happened that night, and we stayed in the same area, so clearly we wasn't thinking it through. And then when we was on our way to go do something else, guess who pulled up? The police. They got us out, get us out the car, got the guns to our head, and turn around, we gonna kill you. And I was playing dumb, trying to play dumb, like, nah, that wasn't us. And that didn't work.
And did you go to prison for this?
I went to the county for a year. My homie was underage, and I did the time. Got a year in the county. Got a lot of support, and people's writing letters and all kind of stuff. And I got out of it with a year.
Wow. Okay, so let's go deeper into that, bro. By you getting carjacked, well, I look at it like this. By you getting carjacked, released some evilness in you. So from that one incident, that spirit transferred from them to you, that you wanted to go out and get revenge. All from this one incident. You take that back to them, couldn't find them, go to another area, rob some innocent people, change your whole life around where you have to go to the county jail, get the police involved, and now here we go again with the Black Lives Matter movement. If you'd have got shot that night, whose fault would that have been? The police? Or your own fault? Or was it even wrong for the police to come arrest you? How do you look at that? I mean, I know we have this fear of police, but that's again coming to where we from. But if that's their job to go out there to protect and to serve, and we committing a crime, then we calling them in.
And back then, I do remember it was like, I wasn't looking at it like, oh man, damn, I got caught, got to do. No, I was still. I remember that feeling that I had. I was like, damn, they caught me, man, and I felt like it was somebody else's fault. It was my fault. But I felt then like because I got robbed and kidnapped, even though these people don't have nothing to do with it, I felt like it was somebody else's fault. Them dudes.
They put this train into motion.
Yeah.
So you took the victim mentality.
Yeah.
So you blame the cops. You blame the people. You blame the justice system.
I blamed, yeah.
You made the choice to go out here and do this.
The judge and everything, even though he gave me, he could have gave me a lot more than that, and then I ended up getting 5 years of joint suspension. Not really.
Probation?
I got probation for a few years, but 5 years joint suspension, meaning anything I do, if I get caught up for a crime within them 5 years, you going to jail for at least them whole 5 years.
Wow, so the 5 years hanging over your head.
Yep. And I got to...
wow, all this for your act of revenge.
I ended up, in 97, I went to jail for attempted murder and got out. But then...
Wait, you went to jail for attempted murder? This was around the same time?
A couple years later.
5 years hanging over you?
Mm-hmm. But it was a DA reject, so I didn't get affected by it, which I still could have. But I got out.
And what happened with this attempted murder? Was this a gun, knife, fist, what?
Yeah, it was a gun involved. We was actually at a funeral, and before we got to the cemetery, some shots rang out, and shots went back and forth, and then they pulled our car over, and we went to jail for it.
So when someone shot at you in the funeral procession?
They was shooting at the whole funeral.
And was this a funeral of someone that got murdered also?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, look at all this, bro.
And then I ended up going to prison right before the 5 years was almost over. And it was a theft-related crime, so they turned that into 2 strikes. So now I got 2 felonies, and I end up getting 32 months, 85%. Went to Ironwood State Prison.
Wow. All this was put into action.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, it's all related to that revenge in that first case. It all stemmed from that.
Wow. So you describing how evil keep moving through our community.
Mm-hmm.
But if you'd have stopped, Wait a minute. Did you ever even call the cops when your car got jacked?
I didn't want to, and I know that's
So you didn't use them. You didn't let them do their job. You took it into your own hands.
Audio preview.
What are our people thinking of?
yeah. They came. My pops picked me up, and they came right then and asked a couple questions. And it's now that I think back, it was ignorant the way that we are, the way I was being, because I was like I didn't even want to talk to the police. I just wanted to get home so I can go on a mission of retaliation. So my pops was just like, man, just tell, he trying to get me to explain to him, and I just had like, I was mad and angry. So I was just like, man, what y'all gonna do? When
So
that's
these days now,
job.
do you have control of your emotions?
Yeah, a lot more. I'm not
What would happen if that happened to you today?
what is I got robbed?
Yeah.
Audio preview.
It's a thought?
I'm just thinking like I'm totally different now, and I pause because I can't imagine it, but the difference would be I definitely wouldn't be throwing no keys at nobody for one. I'm just more at peace, so just I don't know. I'll probably just the way I am now, and I'll probably just be like, "Hey, man, you needed more than me. Go on." I said, "I hope one day you realize and that this ain't the way to be."
Right. It's not even a challenge.
Yeah. When I was younger, I definitely wasn't yeah.
You have 4 sons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make decisions for them
Absolutely.
and your wife.
Mm-hmm.
So the stupidity of back then has to erase from your mind. As a man, you have to have control of your emotions no matter what. That's a choice. Everything you did, you made a choice to do the next, to do the next, to do the next. But I understand that's that anger that comes into you.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's that spirit. That's why this is a psychological warfare. Because those are spirits that got transferred to you. And you took them to the next person, so you changed those people's lives. And then the system is built upon crime. So by you going to jail, you benefiting the system. They getting paid for you in prison, in the court system. All this is money. It took away a lot of things from you, made you think this is who you are,
Audio preview.
a criminal, someone that's been robbed, paranoia. All for what? What are we fighting for, bro? Let our people see this. Let the world see this.
All over a car with some rims and some music.
Could have lost your life. Man.
And I ended up, after all that stuff, I ended up, I ended up going a lot of years just like blaming myself. Because, you ain't got nothing but time to think when you're up in there. So I realized that when I was in there, that I was blaming other people, police, people who robbed me. So it was me. I'm the one who made the choice. It wasn't my homie fault for going with me and
Audio preview.
pumping it up. It was my fault. I was older than him. Not that it's just about age, but I was a couple years older than him. And it was a choice. Choice. Very important word. So that's what I would advise all you youngsters out there to pay attention to that word, choice, because you can choose one thing and it might take a couple minutes, a couple seconds, but that one decision that you made could change the rest of your life, or it could end your life right then.
Right. And all this going back to what we're saying, there's black guys robbing you. So again, blacks going out looking for themselves. So where is this coming from? Is this hatred within our own race? Do we hate our own people? Do we hate ourselves? Why are we committing these acts and not looking to grow? And this again is going through everything we glorify in the world. It's making money off of this. We are the barbarians. And the barbarians supply the prison system. Supplies the food that's coming in there. You went to a funeral. It supplies the graveyard. It supplies jobs. Pay attention to this. This is meant for somebody to supply this system. And we are the ones. We are 60% of this prison system. Why? But as a black man, we only 7% of America. We are committing our own genocide against us.
Absolutely.
Bro, man, let's stop this, man. Let's hope the people hear us. Let's pray to God for this, bro. But one question before we leave this. Well, not even a question. Again, give our youngsters out there a word of advice before we go.
To all my youngsters out there, my word of advice: choice. Think it through. Don't make them couple seconds of that action change the rest of your life in a negative way. Because it definitely will.
Yes, sir.
Choice.
Audio.
We all have the ability to choose. So, just like you got the volume on your radio, your inner conscious self, your inner conscious voice, it's two of them, one over here, one over there. Condition yourself to be able to control those volumes, because you can. Sometimes we don't think we can, but guess what? We choose to turn this one down, and we choose to keep that one all the way up. That one that's down is that God voice. Nah, don't do it hot. You hear it, it's there. But you didn't turn it all the way down. You don't want to hear that. That's a choice. Choose to turn that one all the way up and watch the change in your life as it happened in your face. Because that other voice, you don't want to have that one all the way up. Because that's just like a battery. You got positive, negative. It's balance. But we don't need to balance that. We need to turn the other one all the way down and have that God voice up all the way instead of the other way around. And that's choice.
Thank you, Big Hawk.
Well,
Words from my boy Big Hawk. Choice is the word today. You have a choice always. Choose your thoughts right. Because remember, your thoughts go into your mind. And your mind focus on the target, which control your emotions. Control it all. Choose to do right. Feed yourself with positivity. Peace. We out.
All